Hey everybody, it's your Large Badger Media. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Got a little something special today. We're going to do a Tarkir Dragonstorm Play Booster box. This is one of the first things I ordered. Get it off the old E of Bay. It got shipped here pretty quick. Today is the 7th of April, so it's not quite actually official release. But we are past pre-release weekend. I'd ordered it previous to that. I think they probably shipped it on Friday, maybe a little bit before that. I don't remember, to be honest with you. It was coming from New York, so it took it a minute to get here. But here we go. This is my first kind of official foray into this product. I do have some packs that I had gotten opened at Kraken Packs MTG from his drip shop. So I do have some nice shiny stuff. I do have my own collector booster box. It's been a while since I've gotten one of those, but I do have one on order. I mean, the cards are just like pretty shiny and beautiful. And I really like the borders, and I got, a couple of those. Got an eyeball swamp that's pretty shiny and spiffy. And I'm not going to get into these too much. Like I said, I opened those, or actually I had Matt at Kraken Packs opened those on Drift Shop, so that was that. But here we go into my own foray here. So I'm pretty excited, and these are the new Play Booster boxes that only have 30 packs, so not the 36. So we're hoping to get a few more hits, maybe a few more mythics out of it. We'll kind of see what we get, and after a few minutes, we're going to bust in. We're going to get our start with an art card here, and we'll kind of slow roll maybe the first pack or two, kind of see what we get. It's that little old Evolving Wilds. Wow, a double Evolving Wilds pack. That's crazy. I don't think I've seen that before, but here we are. And then we're going to get into our uncommons. I'm going to spot there with our Glacial Dragon Hunt, Desperate Measures, the Kin Tree Severance. One more uncommon here with the Sunset Stark Master, and then our first rare. It's going to be the Clarion Conqueror, which is one of the nice dragons there. It's a 3-drop white dragon, so I'm sure that'll be around. Uncommon foil, and then art card, of course, just for fun. Alright, so I don't know that I'm going to spend a lot of time on, as we continue forward here, the double spirit tokens. I got another double spirit token. I thought that was just a coinky dink, but that seems to kind of be a thing. Kind of, was it with Foundations that had like the double cat token? There's the Frontier Bivouac. Tapping Triome, kind of laying there. The Essence Harbor, and then our Encroaching Dragonstorm. Green there, and this is in that Showcase Dragon border. And this is a non-foil, but that's the border. And then to our Stadium Headliner. Okay, Jeskai Devotee, Dismal Backwater, and token there. And I'm hoping some more of those Dragon Islands. I really like those. I think they're cool. I do have to give Wizards credit for whatever you're going to say. They have been able to produce some really nice basic lands. Oh, there's a new treasure. That's cool. In the last few sets that they put out, I think the lands look really good. Very exciting in its own kind of way for, it's exciting to get for basic lands there. Alright, let me get a double pack here with Stillness in Motion. And a mythic. Alright, our first mythic with Baitor Kin to All. So there's our first mythic in the showcase art there, non-foil. I'll definitely take it. Uncommon, Windswept Crag, and our first token there. So not super excited about the tokens, although I am glad that Wizard is doing double tokens for all the tokens now. I think when you're trying to account for them, it's a little bit trickier just because there's like so many variations and different sides of the tokens you can get. I use an app online to track my cards, and I've noticed that it's struggled to keep up with just so many variations There's the Wingblade Disciple into our rare. The Baron Step Siege. So it's an enchantment there with Abzan and Mardu. Alright, and the Sibling Appraiser, and another land there, and a copy. That's kind of cool. And a Monk. Oh, I think we just kind of putting tokens wherever I want to. Just going to save that last spot over there for some lands, although I haven't pulled any lands yet, boardless or otherwise. So that's kind of interesting. With the Frontline Rush there. So what do you guys think about the... Okay, and then we're switch to a common. That's interesting. I guess common in the showcase border there. And then into a rare with the Voice of Victory. Zombie Druid and Treasure. And, you know, I felt like maybe with less packs they would throw more mythics at us and give us more hits per pack. But so far I've only pulled one pack with multiple hits. And, you know, we're making just a steady line down through that first column here. So it's been very interesting. Although the price has gone back to what it was before, around the $100. Yeah, it's going to be another one hitter unless I get a rare a foil. And the Dalcoven Encampment. So this is one of the new, I guess, special lands, creature lands. I don't know what they call these things. Interesting foil, though. Kind of like it. Oh, and there's the Reliquary Dragon token with the dragon on the back. And then my first non-full art land. So, pretty cool there. I do like that. Full art, you know, the full art lands are cool. What do you guys think about them? I've heard, you know, both sides on the YouTube spectrum there. Some like them, some don't. I actually do like them. Although I do like the other full art land too. There's another full art land. That's a cool looking card, man. That art is cool. Static Snare there. Another white holding card, right? And there's the Meringue River Regent for another dragon. A blue dragon this time with the Omen instant. And there's Omen. Oh, and our second mythic here. Let's see what we got. We got Call the Spirit Dragons. Dragons have indestructible. Oh, okay, that all. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. That's you know, it's not on the big hit. Oh, look at that in foil, man. That is cool. So not really necessarily on the big hit list, but that seems like a pretty decent card. I mean, if you're playing 5-color, you know, and there's a lot of 5-color dragon decks. I mean, I've had my own 5-color, you know, dragon deck that I've run before in Commander. A little bit trickier in not in Commander. Oh, there's an Abzan Monument. Let's reprint the Unrooted Ancestor. Let's see what we get here. Another uncommon with the old Constrictor Sage. That's a reprint. Oh, another mythic. Hey, all right. There's another Crater Hoof Behemoth. All right. Well, there you go. So there's the regular play version of the Crater Hoof. Not going to complain about that. That's decent. I'll be interested in what the price does on that. Like, it's been reprinted a couple times recently. They just reprinted that in, Innistrad also. So, that's very, very interesting. It's gotten another reprint so soon with several different variations. So, I don't know how common for, you know, Mythic it is, but that is very interesting that it's popped up again there. With Strategic Betrayal into our rare. We got Narset. Alright. So Narset is seems to be one that pops up quite a bit. A Warrior Goblin that time. And here we go. And this is our last pack of the first column there. I think 2 multi-packs, so we should be due for some big hits soon. I have not pulled a rare or mythic foil yet, or a full art. We have gotten a handful of the showcase frames. Okay, so not this one either. There's the Twin Maw Stormbrood. Interesting looking dragon. Okay, into our rare, which is the Windcrag Siege. So another enchantment. Oh, here's a foil rare with the Sibig. It's a Sibsig ceremony. Sibsig ceremony. That's kind of fun to see. 3 black. Huh. That seems interesting if you're playing, especially like a mono black. It's only my second, whatchamacallit, the art card though, so that's kind of interesting. I wonder if they're still printing like 80 of those art cards at a time. I mean, if you're only getting, you know, a handful, getting 6 art cards per box, which, you know, I don't think anybody's going to complain about. Sure, it's going to be hard to get all those art cards if there's 80 of them. Alright, there's the Bird Scout. Into our next uncommon, the Essence Inker. And Mythic. Okay, hey, alright, there we go with the black Mythic with the Rock Curse Rakshasa. A little Decay Demon there. So interesting. There's our borderless. We got a Mythic in this case. There's a foil. And another Copy Monk. So, interesting foil. What do you guys think about this black? If you've seen other videos, which I would assume you have, what do you think about that, the blacked out kind of coloration on those card schemes? Interesting. I don't know if I like it or not. I'm really trying to make up my mind. I've seen, you know, obviously a few of them at this point. There's the old Shrine Keeper, red, white, and blue. To our rare, it got Felithar, the Dawn of Abzan. However, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Sorry if I'm kind of pausing on these. I haven't seen a ton of these. I try not to spoil it too much. Obviously, I've watched some. I've done some drip shop myself, so I've seen a few packs opened here and there. But I've tried to kind of not get too into the spoilers and that sort of thing. Just trying to get an idea of what's good. Oh, here we go. There's the Blue Village. This is a pretty decent one here. I think this is the best of these lands here. Come on now. So that's a good hit. I'm alright with that. And then we have, oh, okay, another rare. We got Zergo, Thunder's Decree, in the Markov colors there, as I like to call it. So that's interesting. Because anytime I see that, I'm all like, okay, well, would that play in a Markov, you know, commander deck? I don't have one. I have a handful of Markovs that I opened, you know, when Innistrad came out. I was actually fairly fortunate, opened a handful of Markovs. So no complaints there. Another Storm Brood there, and another uncommon with the Dragon Storm Forecaster. And another Mythic. Alright, we got Tevel, the Arbiter of Virtue. Spirit Dragon. Okay, spells you have Delve. Okay, I think I remember seeing that guy there somewhere along the lines. Oh, okay, here we go. So here's the first of the Shadowlands. So those are cool. There's the mountain one. So I like those. Hope to get the red eyeball is probably the best of the eyeballs. I think most people agree with that, even, you know, regardless of your color preference. That's not my favorite Shadowland, and I have to be honest, I don't actually remember that one. And that's just aight for me. I don't know what your feelings are on such things, but I mean, you know, looking at it right there, it's just aight for me. We got the Kishla Trawlers and into a rare with the Bloomvine Regent, little green dragon there. Ho ho ho, green dragon. Okay, and that's the only one. Okay, I thought I was gonna get a double in there, but apparently not. Another warrior and another jungle hollow. Just in case we needed some more of those life-giving dualies there that come into play tap. Actually, like the deserts from OTJ that, you know, let you kind of ping people, commit crimes against humanity. It's actually my kind of, my preference. Alright, another uncommon here with Rally the Monastery. I guess that's where the monks are coming from. Yep, create 2 monk tokens. Into a real Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. So here's another land. Yeah, omens and search for dragon. Okay, alright. Interesting. And then we go into another Reliquary Dragon there. A few more packs here in this second column. So, nothing super spicy yet, just some aight stuff. Of course, we went Ugin, we got the Mox Jasper. Need to see if we can summon those up, say their name right. Say my name. Maybe I need to say it to kind of see what we can get it to pop up here. There's the Dragon Sniper. And Roar of the Endless Song. That's right, I'd forgotten that there's actually lots of sagas in this set as well. Another spirit. Yeah, different spirits though. That's actually a different set of spirits, but spirits nonetheless. Alright, let's slide it there. Start a new little pile there. And here is this one, number 4, art card, I believe, which is interesting. Did that say Timu? Oh no, Timur. Sorry, not the Timu dragon. Is there a Timu dragon in this set, you think? Inquiring minds want to know. There's the Songcrafter Mage, the Human Bard. And into uncommon, we'll actually stick one more there. There's that guy. Okay, one more land and a Dancing Fox. As you do. What is this guy? The Equilibrium Adept. Of course he is. I like it. Oh, he's standing on a pole. I didn't even notice that. Alright, last couple here. Let's get some beef here. Let's get a Monk. Let's get a Ugin or two. If we're going to see some, some duplication, I want to duplicate on some Ugins. There's a Jeskai Monument. Wall of War. Stormbrew, Disruptive Stormbrew into our rare. Oh, the Sib-Sig Ceremony again. Speaking of duplication, there you go. Because I think we got this one in foil. Yep, we did. We got a foil of that one earlier. That was our foil rare. Hopefully not our only foil rare, but one nonetheless. And here we go. One more pack here. Let's see if we can get a little beef here at the end of this particular column. Come on, beefy. Could use a good beef burrito right now in the bewildering blizzard. On my way to see the Wayspeaker Bodyguard. Into our rare as we awaken the honored dead. Alright. So, nothing super tossy. We did get another land, another mountain. Alright, I'm going to slide this down just a little bit. Make room there for all the multiple packs I'm going to open with multi-rares and mythics in them. We are at 5 mythics, so I'd expect a couple more from 30 packs. With our new improved hit rates, right? But we'll see. We'll see what we can find here. Alright, there's the Static Snare again. Scavenger Regent for a rare. It's a little black dragon with exudes toxins. And a mythic. It's Elspeth. Alright, cool. This was one of the ones I wanted. If you're going to get, a good mythic, might as well get Elspeth. And there she is. So definitely take that. That's a decent. Not going to complain about that at all. 6 mythic. And one more. And I would take either an Oogie or a Mox Jasper. I would do either one of those. There's the Kayak Guardian, protecting your little dinghy. There's the Encroaching Dragon Storm again. So uncommon with the Iridescent Tiger. So shiny. Huh. If you cast them, you get to add the rainbow. That's interesting. Alright, the Frostcliff Siege for our, is it or whatever. Oh, we got one more rare foil here with the Mardu Siegebreaker. Human Warrior. Mardu is the Markov colors. And then also a foil Swiftwater Cliffs. Oh, double soldier token. Groovy. So not too bad. Glad this picked up. This column should be where all the beef is at. We should have like, one of those like crazy packs in here somewhere. So let's see if we can find it. There's the Gurmag Rakshasa, and one more uncommon there with Zergo's Vanguard into our rare, which is, this is the way. We should rediscover the way. And there you go. With the Spirity token. And I was trying to think, there's a couple cards that, when you play sagas and artifacts and all that stuff, when you play does this or that. As many sagas are in this set. Should play well into that. Uncommon here with Marshal of the Lost and the Wurdzov Orc Warrior into our rare with the Dragonologist. Here to study your dragon. And the Stormplane Detainment and stuff. And also a few things. Alrighty. Let's see where we go next here. Saw something shiny in there, and there's something shiny in every pack. Sandstep Citadel. The Hardened Tactician. The Breaching Dragonstorm. So this is the red one. Okay, yeah, I saw this one. This one I like. I saw this one today. I like this one. Alright, to our rare, we got a Naga Fleshcrafter in the black art. So a little borderless black art there. With our shiny common. Little rescue leopard. You know, if I was on the side of a mountain buried in the snow, I wouldn't mind being rescued by a rescue leopard. Kind of sounds fun. Unless he was trying to nibble at your toes. There's Rini's Rebuff. Oh, teeny! Into the Glacierwood Siege. So now we have the Simic Siege. I think I pulled all the sieges. This must be a siege box. And Sarkon. Okay, alright. I don't mind Sarkon. He seems okay. The Alchemist Assistant. Like that, it's a monkey. And one, look, see if you can get a token there, a Magmatic Hellkite. Alright. Our first and maybe only signed art card. Like I said, there is not many here. I mean, we are down to the last 4 packs. And just a handful of art cards. That's interesting. That's interesting. Alright, I think we got room for one more, or maybe even 2 mythics. Let's make it a good hit. There's the Marty Monument. We got the 100 Battle Veteran in a rare. The Carsey Revenant Vampire. Yeah, so I haven't seen many vampires in this. I was just thinking about that. I don't know if there's a lot of vampires in the realm or the plane of Tarkir. But there's one out there. That actually seemed like a pretty decent one. I'll read up on it here in a minute. But, I mean, a 3-drop rare. It does, like, things. Flying, Death Touch. All those kinds of good little words. Sounds like that would go good in a vampire deck. There's the Dragon Brood Relic into our rare. With the Avenger of the Fallen. And maybe one more. Yeah, one more in the black end. And we have Zergo. Thunder's Decree. The Orc Warrior there. Alright, into a couple foils. Last 2 packs. We got one more mythic here. One more mythic. Let's go for Ugin or the Jasper. A little something back there looking shiny. There's the Tomb Guard into our rare with the Lotus Light Dancers. Little zombie bard, which is interesting. And nope, it's just a common, but it is in the Feral Deathgorger in the spiffy frame there, dragon frame. Oh, okay, there we go. And a Shadow Island, so not foil, but pretty cool nonetheless. So 2 full art lands in a box. That's crazy. Once I get one right here, no foil ones. I did get. I don't even know if I think I got a foil regular land. I don't think I got any eyeball lands. I think I only got, and I'm not sure that those come. You can even get those in play boxes, but I would assume so. It's just a basic land. All right, here we go. Last chance for romance. If we scroll to the end here, we're gonna have one more uncommon, and the mythic. There it is, a mythic, and we're getting Tygum, the Master Opportunist Monk, for our last mythic. And then we have the Teeming Dragonstorm. And a double soldier token again. Alright, well thanks for coming along with this. I know it's a little more of an extended video. Give me a like and a subscribe if you like looking at stuff open. I am going to put this up early ahead of a lot of other stuff. Just because timing and that sort of thing. So I appreciate it. Give me a like and a subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you really think. I'll talk to you next time.